Alright, I'm back. And that is why it's a bad idea to download drivers, especially for your GPU while you're streaming. Wow, this looks game changing. All three of these, so you guys can still see my desktop, right? No. So, my nephew was doing some shit with Nvidia I ain't never seen before. So, I seen these and started reading them. This one, this one's like, what is it, Cortex or whatever, Copilot. It's like Copilot. It like keeps track of your settings and everything, your performance, and like you can talk to it and ask it recommendations on what settings to change based on what they currently are to get better stats, like FPS better, ping, all that. So I'm hoping to fucking change the game with that. Also, right here, this might also be the one. You can ask for recommendations and stuff. This, I believe, is the assistant. Now, it just does a lot of, it helps a lot with live streams. So like when I get a camera and stuff, it'll edit the background, it'll make my face brighter, make it look like I have a spotlight. It'll uh, get rid of background noise. It'll even keep my eye, like, make sure I'm keeping eye contact with you guys, even if I'm not. It'll look like I do. It's pretty sweet. You don't have to be so perfect to look so perfect. Let's see. This is just measuring that, which this is already doing that, and Nvidia already does that, so I don't see a point in it. Don't see a point in that. Geforce Now, so I just read up on it. So I used it at one point to play Fortnite on my phone. But what it actually is it's a streaming service that allows you to connect to PCs virtually that have an RTX 5080 in them. So I'm running a 4080, like 32 gigabytes, so it's one of the fat ones. It's not, uh, but anyways, no matter what kind of setup you have, you can live stream a game that is being played off of like a professional system and get professional frame rates and stuff, as long as you have a good enough Wi-Fi connection. I assume. You know, I haven't played that much with it. I mean, when I was playing on my phone, it was pretty dang. But it is a subscription thing. It's like Xbox or PlayStation. But these guys, it's only $4.99. And to me, this sounds like a fucking deal. Like with PlayStation and Xbox, you're just streaming it. This, streaming it with the best fucking equipment, that's OP as shit. If you can afford it, get it. It's fucking $5.99 a month. Honestly. It's like there's two different types of companies. One company, the more I read about it, the more hesitant I get to support them. Kind of like how I felt with Corsair. They're really good, don't get me wrong. It's just some minor details that kind of point me away from them. Now, I do have a Corsair setup, so I'm not talking crap on them. I just recently got an M65 or M85, one of the two. I think it's M65. Corsair mouse. This is the best mouse, like feeling mouse I could find. I feel like I looked around for a while, and this is a pretty fucking badass mouse. I got the wired one, so I could still have 8,000 hertz, get the 0.25 response time. But I'm honestly probably gonna get a wireless version of this too, because I need some sort of wireless mouse, and I don't like cheap shit. But the wired version is better in my opinion, as long as you're not gonna like for me, I need a wireless mouse for like when I'm laying in bed, because I have my TV as my second monitor, and then my first monitor is just a regular old monitor. And I mean, obviously, I watch TV on my TV, but I do it through my PC. I do it through my PC. God damn. So I just pull up my own streaming service that I use, and uh, honestly, so here's another tip. I was watching it off the official application, and it was taking up more resources to watch it off of its specified application than it was to watch it off of a browser, which is wild because browsers are pretty resource heavy. But I use Opera, which is meant to be a browser you can run while gaming, and you can edit stuff. You can see how your PC's running with it. You can do a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's powered by Google. So yeah, I've been watching off my browser here lately. What was the other one? So this one I was just reading, it's like ChatGPT, only this keeps track of everything that's downloaded on your PC, which I know sounds kind of very open, but I think there could be some good uses to it. So when you read about it, it tells you chat with your files. It supports all different kinds of file formats, so it could read pretty much all your files. It does have speech recognition, which it should have it. I mean, it says you can sort through your photos just by talking to it. And provides access to Nvidia NIM microservices featuring the latest AI models optimizing. Okay, so this is what really caught my eye. With Nvidia NIM, you can easily download, set up, and build AI-powered applications to accelerate workflows, boost productivity, and unlock full potential of AI models. I don't know if you guys truly understand the power of being able to build applications or just commands for your computer to run to accelerate work, to boost productivity. You have no idea how handy that is. For instance, I'm sure everyone has gone through their email to delete fucking thousands and thousands of emails, and it fucking takes up like 2 to 4 hours of their time, and they just like never do it again. That's why everyone's Google says 999 plus emails. Because we just don't care anymore. Well, businesses have to do the same thing, and they can't just not worry about the emails. So what they do is they set up macros, which is the way I seen it. They use Microsoft Excel, and they use the macro builder on Excel, and then they just create like lines of code, and then they run it, and it goes through all the emails and sorts them and gives it to the different departments. So at least I've seen it done. That's not how every place does it, but I've seen it done like that. And it's literally, you walk in after they've built the macro, you just walk in, you just click a button, and all the emails are sorted. That's how it goes. And you could create a macro to delete. You don't even necessarily have to unsubscribe to like all these different things. You could just set up a macro, delete all emails from this sender, and this sender, and this sender, and this sender, and this sender. And every time you get a new spam email, just add that sender to the list. And then whenever you need to sort through everything, just run that macro, and you have no bullshit emails that you have to look at to go through everything. And you could even set up macros to put all the ones from this sender, or all the ones that have payment amounts on it, billing amounts, goes to the receipts folder. Like, I've never successfully been able to do this, but I've been in situations to know that this shit's possible. And that is the value of it. The value of it is not having to spend 4 hours sorting your emails, but still be able to sort the emails pretty much with very, very little time put into it. But that's not like, so this is actually wild, bro. Yeah, yeah, okay, so it's the Nvidia broadcast app. So not only does the broadcast app, this one, not only does this app like help you manage your live stream, so set up the lighting, change the background, make your voice clearer, make sure you're making eye contact, stuff like that. But it also actually has a virtual assistant that will like save replays, and like he's an AI assistant that's just that you're just able to talk to while you stream, and he'll do shit for you like play a replay, save a clip, all sorts of shit, which yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of this. This, I guess, allows you to compare. So I didn't really understand it a whole lot. Maybe you might look into it, understand it a little better, use it, take advantage of it. But from what I picked up, you can easily compare videos and images. I'm guessing like side by side, comparing two clips, which one do you feel better about? And you can easily play them side by side, I assume. But like I said, I want to get away from actually editing videos, which is why I'm looking into this shit. Uh, Again, just measuring the performance. I'm pretty sure all this shit, like Nvidia already tracks my performance. So I already went over that. And then RTX Remix, create and share RTX mods for classic games. This looks dank, maybe. What I'm getting from this is other people, it's an open source platform where I could create a modded game. Not saying I won't, but I love art, but I'm not much of a creator myself. The shit that I create's pretty good. I just don't find enjoyment in creating. So unless you're gonna create something on it, seems like a platform I can download some free modded games on, maybe. Or maybe they charge for them, I don't know. But on the background it shows Call of Duty 2 multiplayer remixed, Need for Speed Underground remixed, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell remixed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why is it taking so long to install? Mm. I'm sorry guys, I had to stop the stream.